Oh, that's strange. Really thought the odds were in her favour.
They were, but she was just unlucky.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Far.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
So. Right.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
One left, two right. Gaze. Two.
Oh my! Even the cameras
right.
have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Out. Tank close. Middle.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
I can save this, maybe.
You can also just wipe it, it's still very early.
I could, but I want to see if I can save it.
Good thing, because the DPS is so tight.
Chalk is dead.
Oh, he's a disrival flying!
Yeah, I'll probably wipe that.
Yeah, I'll wipe it.
Ground control to Major Tom.
I'm used to looking at pink and purple from a spot and just based it.
That's a good thing we don't have a pink market.
Well, one is.
Be gaslighting Clark all this time.
Damn. Feel betrayed.
Thing.
The boys stack up on orange and violet.
Nah, I'm sticking to brown, thanks.
I would say stack on green. You'd be like, what?
Fucking on green.
Boss? We stack on boss?
Stack on healers.
We vibing, Mia. We vibing.
Yeah, we don't need anyone
To
else.
take it outside, the
Yes.
brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Chimerical foe.
Out.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a
Tank
weapon.
far. See ya.
The challenger's down.
Wow, Clark.
Is this the end?
Yeah, that's my bad, guys.
How am I alive? I thought it was dead.
Oh
so
dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Somehow only killed me and Ash.
Because everyone else moved in.
Oh dear.
We dashed
Wasn't
in.
it the wall?
Caught the others.
Sprouted from the scattered seeds.
That was definitely a horrible Cervatic moment, because on my side I was perfectly matched to everyone. And then just watched me and Clark die in the middle of the group, and I was like, what?
Yeah, for me it was Clark in the back, then you, and then everyone else stacked on the front.
made it look like I was right in the stack and got hit. So I just assumed I was dead.
So is that a hee or a hehe?
Mission accomplished.
What type of cat is it?
It's a wee or a woo.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Out.
My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest a
Tank
weapon.
far. Redemption time.
In before.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is
It would have been
standing
super funny if it had happened again, to be honest.
I was really tempted to like run out again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Oh,
Right.
fucking do it again.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
One left, two right. Gaze. Four.
Oh my! Even the cameras
Going
have been
right.
petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Out. Tank far. Middle.
Look at us.
Boy, should this rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Proggies.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the
Close to
building!
time now.
Out. And spread. Wave wide. And flare.
Dash.
Out later.
Don't look at it, it goes away.
I'm trying to read it.
Me.
I'm trying to focus.
Don't want to read itself.
3 to 1.
Take it when you're older.
Out.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Spread.
Late with the technical box just as a warning. Thank you.
Flare. And then positions. Out later.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Out.
The
Spread.
challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Oh, damn.
Wave wide.
I think we can wipe it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna make the DPS check.
Nice safe spot. It's not very safe.
Yeah.
It was mine.
I did notice that.
And my picture was on break.
I was super
Your
was in the floor.
picto did break, not on a break. Why is your bulge moving like that, Ash?
Say again?
Your bulge is moving when you do that.
Does it?
A bit, yes.
I think it's your hips.
Oh my god. Yeah, it must be my hip. That makes it better.
Remember when ISO was my buddy? When he would constantly kill me? Good times.
Want to.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Out.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a
Far.
weapon.
Oh.
Lol.
Oh,
Worried about being too far now, aren't you?
But the contender is
Yeah, it's on,
standing
in my own
firm.
head.
That wouldn't happen to the Gooby, to be fair.
True. Right.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
One left, two right. Gaze. Four.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Out. Tank far. Middle.
Boy, such as rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
In.
Missed.
Spread. Way wide. In later. In.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Spread. Wave wide. Positions. In later.
You fucked us there.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Alright.
Reset.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen
Ah,
out
I
of the ring.
think I know what.
You had to see and just throw it on a safe spot.
Sorry.
Oh, it wasn't your fault.
Didn't think I had enough room to stand at mine. I thought the two horizontals overlapped for me. That might be wrong.
You should always have it safe, as long as people are dropping theirs in the right places. If it's not safe, then people are not dropping theirs, right? I have noticed the last sort of like couple of weeks, I think people are drifting when they're placing their seeds. Is what should be safe spots and starting to not become safe spots.
I am adapting and overcoming.
I have to keep like sort of spinning the map around a little bit now and being like, I'm gonna step a little bit further back.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh fuck.
To take it outside,
Mark, please.
the Brute Abominator means business.
He's very eager.
Will the unenhanced
Epic
warrior
hero,
be
by the
able to
way.
contend with this chimerical
Epic hero,
foe?
sex legend, etc. By the way. It's fine.
Yeah,
that-
it's up to Sex Legend now, isn't it?
Yeah. Those days are behind me. Now I'm kind of a healer.
Now you're a sex
which?
legend.
Oh.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business.
We have Big Ubi at home.
Yeah, that's the
Will
reason
the
I switched.
unenhanced
The real
warrior be
reason.
able to contend with this chimerical foe?
That's the canon lore I don't want anyone to know about. Oh,
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest
Far.
a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
right.
dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
One left, two right.
Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger! The Challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Two.
Oh my! Even the
Going
cameras
left.
have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Out. Tank far. Middle.
We should just rival flying! What
I don't know how you guys have done it, but I didn't get any gauge whatsoever during technical.
Reach here.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
In.
Beautiful bastard.
Spread. Way wide. In later. Three to one. In.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Spread. Way wide. Positions and flare. Out later. Out. Spread. Way wide. Going down.
The rooftop has caved in! Such devastation. We'll send cameras in there at once.
1, 2, 3, 2 minutes.
The destruction appears to have started a fire.
What weapons? In. Towards right.
Alari, the brute bomber
Out.
must still be in there somewhere. A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Tank middle.
The contender dodged everything! Why am I not surprised? What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
Buster. In. Tank far. And Tevers.
Stay in the middle for a moment longer.
Stacks. Dodge. And gaze. Reposition.
I've been hit by Petrify. Careful of voice.
Middle pattern. Go middle, then true north. Move.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Find your colour. Supports. Out. There will be no expedience, be aware. Towards right. DPS. And in. Tank middle. Buster next. In. Tank far.
Let's go. We skip the end.
Basketball.
That was my worst run I've ever done of that. I messed my sort of first phase up and it froze me out for the rest of the fight.
I died, so mine's fucked.
still haven't got the timing right for moving and dodging those fucking ends.
Oh, you will get there though.
I'm gonna bear it back because my
Wow,
big
look at
fever's
Clark
kicking my
getting
ass.
a 97.
Hey, here's what it is. Don't look at the healing pass, that's what I'm saying.
Tali
Now
got
look
a
at the healing
92.
pass. That's where I shine.
No, you don't need to look at that.
Oh my god, I died and I still got a 58. I died like before the 2 minutes.
ISO was so close to perfection, but he had to do a 68. Ah, but
If I
yeah,
get that
loot,
weapon,
so-
I'm just gonna like do a sloppy job and get like an 80. Like what the fuck?
Oh, it's ISO twine, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, I think so. Should be.
I think I got the twine last time, so should be.
Okay.
If you haven't updated, not updated, I don't know.
I already got the chest, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
I don't need the next.
chest for a random. But it looks like Tally or Mia. I'll give it to
For what? Sorry.
the chest.
I think I'll chop.
For Ultra, yeah, okay.
Who won the
Tali.
last piece? Yeah, I'll give it to Tally.
Give it to Tali. That's what I
I think,
meant.
well, I've got one piece of gear. Oh, well, I got 2 pieces of gear today.
Yeah. I got the feet though, so you can get the chest.
Lucky you.
And
Oh boy, my
last.
also I have to collect tomes for.
Imagine getting tomes. I still haven't finished my main job tomes.
Ah, I'm
Yeah,
back.
you still get that wrist.
Welcome back.
Lex is me.
Welcome back.
Looks like I'm a loophole today. Make sure you update the sheet. I almost updated ISOs.
Is it just the port that needs a glaze now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's our 4th week, right? Oh no, don't worry. That's our 6th week.
It's our 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that.
Yeah, I've got
twice
6 books.
or
Yep, should be fine though.
We
four
have
of
two.
those.
Quick 10-minute break and then into 4.
Sure, I'm gonna make some tea.
Oh, did Clark get 97?
Yeah, don't look at the healer now.
I was just gonna go straight to heal. There we go. That makes
Don't
sense.
worry about that.
That makes up one fucking hell, dude.
No, don't look at this. No, on 6 I got a 0, so...
Oh god.
Fucking bummer out here, sweat.
Hey look, it's 11 mil. What do you want? Like, did my job. I would say no one died, people died, but it wasn't my fault they died, so...
No, it was all me. Oh, I'm cringe.
True.
Could have got my glaze last week. I thought it was 4 for all of them.
Oh yeah, glaze is 3, and then twine is 4.
I am gonna have my break. I need to get some water.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Like you music arsehole.
To be fair, I'm chill in M7. It's M6 where I'm sweating like that. And Clark is the one at the wall both times, so I just gotta like heal everybody with barely any lilies. Yeah, for me, the only part of M7 that's clutch is when people die during the Tethers phase, but even then, it's not that bad.
Just don't let people die.
I don't. Sometimes people
No, I
choose
manage it all on my own.
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Melding done.
I do heal it more in 4, I promise.
To be fair, I don't really care. I embrace the fact that I'm a support. As long as I'm doing enough damage, it's enough damage. I push to optimize more damage, but honestly less so in the first 3 fights.
Yeah.
I don't care that much. It's only really the 4th one where I really tried to whittle it down eventually.
Yeah, I've started wheeling down phase 1. So I think the bare minimum I can
Are
do.
you on the right job, Clark?
Oh yeah. Someone decline, please. Thanks. Thanks, Chalk. That would have been fun.
Got you, baby.
My king.
My brother. My
Oh
cat.
no, actually withdraw. Thank you. I forgot to change glamour.
Glamour.
Where is it? Where is it?
Fuck going back to the glamour dresser to put the chicken head on again.
Okay, ready.
One sec, so I'm also changing glamour. I'm going in as Mia's colleague.
During the break, I stepped into a stream for a second and said hi and was immediately told to fuck off because she was doing spoilers. The new CS Stars DLC just came out and she's got a sponsored section on it.
Wait, withdraw. Nah, I'm kidding. That's about left out.
That's me as I quit nicotine.
I'm dressed in my RoboGlam, ready to go.
And I'm still wearing my work gloves. Right, where are my cookies? Put my gem right away.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In. Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Creepy.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Way wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Way wide. Go saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 free. 1. Out. One. That's
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
cube. Spin. Cube. Spin. Cube. Spin.
Bear my biting wings!
Final.
Still you stand. How delightful!
Oh, good luck.
The earth is mine to command!
1.
A pack of wolves!
Move. 1 is null. Out. Jumping to Charlie. Heads. Moonlight.
Try this!
4. 2. Wait. Move. Cardinal. Out. And Cardinal.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Should be fine.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Oh.
Oh, well. Was a good pull though.
Yeah.
Didn't have any damage downs.
That was just my bad. I accidentally fucking fat fingered my charge.
Happened. It would never happen to me that I press on a bond or something. But happens, I guess.
No, you're better than
Not
that,
to me,
right?
of course.
Imagine pressing much on accident.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger
Sally, you
defeat the-
pressed you
I
pressed
did-
smudge.
Uh,
Oh.
I need to rebind that, honestly. Because it's right next to my glare.
I have it next to Saber Dance, and that is actually really dangerous.
Let's begin,
And I
shall
like
we?
to play dangerously, I guess.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
No matter what job it is, my dash is always on F. F for
Respect.
fucking go fast.
In.
Okay.
Cardinal.
Gotta go fast, Ash.
I wonder if you can
Out.
keep up.
Jumping to Alpha.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Wave wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Wave wide. Gold saucer.
Death must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
1
true.
free. 1. In. 1. That's
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
cube. Spin. Cube. Spin. Cube.
Bear my biting wings!
Final.
Still you stabbed. How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
4.
A pack of wolves.
Move. 4 is north. In. One D. Dodge heads. Moonlight.
Try this.
1 and 4. Wait. Go. Cardinal. Out and Cardinal. Wave wides. Wave wide.
Except for me fucking up. Apart from that. Good one, yeah.
No,
Yeah, that was
will
fast
not
to do with
lose. I
Yep.
need more power. Fenrir's unbound
Look,
might.
that clone's wrong. But at least I didn't kill Zeph, so...
I'm telling you, it's that piety ring upgrade that's doing it.
I mean, it must be. What else could it be?
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
Remember to wait.
I wait for nothing. Never hesitate.
Egads, my ring has been destroyed.
Same.
That curry really did a number.
Calm down, dear.
Sack shots on them.
Sack shots, man.
Floating death
Quake.
traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Hunger.
There's no escape.
Dodge. Buster.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everyone self.
I will rent all
Left
asunder.
and out. Hungers.
I've been late because I have to do technical.
Dodge. Quakes. Everyone self.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Out of markers. We're moving. To your positions.
Dodge this if you can. The power of wind unleashed.
Free bait. Four bait. One bait. Two bait. Everyone south.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You cannot escape
In
from the
and
wolf.
sides. Watch the lasers. In middle. In. And out. Ready for quakes. And then congas. And dodge. Busters. Then it's Lament. Healers are south, tanks northwest, DPS southeast.
Have at you!
Everything about this.
Green close, blue away.
Someone missing the southwest.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Let's
Okay.
just quickly look at the raid
Yeah.
plan again just
It's
to
fine.
refresh it.
Really well, Pally.
Yeah, me and Solk were correct. ISO came to north, but can he try to adjust back?
I was still northwest because my tether instantly moved south. And then I headed to southwest.
Oh, I just tried to say opposite you. I thought you were on the wrong platform, and I was like, well, this is going to kill me.
I know,
so I moved.
no, I just stood northwest waiting for the tower because it's either I don't know, it's always southwest. Okay.
Yeah, because the blue tether on north takes the solo tower.
Yeah, and that's always that's the DPS tether to healer.
Yeah, I was correct then.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Charlie, by the way. That helped with the colors. But it
Yeah.
was good work.
Just having a quick refresh myself, just to make sure.
I just need to check if we move the 2 minutes a bit or if we usually just fire them whenever they are off because
Yeah.
this is so fucking
Right.
horrible as dancer.
I think
So
Toby
what,
said
like,
to just send it, no? I think that's what Toby said.
And then,
So when are you doing your dance?
basically, whenever we have to jump around, when we have to get to the south platform together, what is it, the tank busters, and then have to go back for the quake, that is literally when I start dancing, and I will always be late to the conga line.
I think what I've heard people do, or read people doing is that when the moment second quake starts, you pop 2 minutes.
So it's 1 or 2 GCDs, I think.
Yeah, like the moment you see the second quake, like the stack mark appear, you pop 2 minutes there. And it should come back straight up, like right after Champions Circuit.
If that works for everyone, that would be cool because due to the lower cooldown on the steps, I will always clip everything, or I stand on the platform and I will be super late. It just sucks.
Which quake is that?
The second quake.
Second one.
Second one. Yeah, that's fine. So
Well,
just hold 2
soft
GCDs and then go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice there. That was clean tethers that time.
Yeah, it was.
Battles were really good considering we've only done them like twice now, 3 times.
Might have hit you, Mia.
Yes.
Died on that one.
I think you would have
was...
been more back.
Yeah, you need to be more back, and I also should have just stayed in the front, ish, more. But I was worried about baiting something. But yeah, not no problem.
I think as long as we have a gentleman's agreement that the betas are as close in as possible, then we shouldn't really have a problem with worrying about how close in we are.
Yeah, it was just Zeb
Yeah,
wasn't
agreed.
at the edge either. He was
Yeah.
like here. So I was just too close then.
Yeah. But it still
It's
gives
fine.
like more room to maneuver for everyone else, right? Because even for me, like, I have to like tuck between the teleporter and the side of the arena because I'm also worried about the same thing.
Yeah, and sometimes I gotta get pretty close in so I can like reach the heals.
Yeah, I think we just
I'm
have an
not going all the
agreement
way into bait,
that if it's your turn to bait, you are at the edge of your platform, like in front, and then we won't have to worry about the range of it.
Yeah, because I'm not going all the way in when I'm going to heal, and I am considerate of that. But yeah, we should all just make sure we go all the way in when we can.
Yeah, that sounds
Yep,
good.
I think the baiting was really good. I think everyone went to the front. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
worked out.
it was. Yeah, I'm just saying as long as we know people are going to be at the front and we know we can maneuver a bit more. That's a good pull.
As you sent something about the 2-minute question.
No.
Save in the end of P1, you can send them at the start. Any delayed next one's for 3 minutes, send at 5. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking that way.
That's actually a good idea.
Sorry, what?
That's
So
what I was doing.
basically you save your burst at the end of P1, and then you use your burst as soon as P2 starts, basically.
Well, there are few ways to do that. Like, you can either like do 2 minutes at the end of phase 1 and don't use pots or LB3, and then you pot immediately at the beginning of phase 2.
Not gonna lie, I like Asu's idea because doing steps while we have to go to the Cardinals and then to our spot for Stonefang Windfang is also fucking cancer. It is the technical step is the one moment I actually have to look at my hotbar.
Yeah, and like, I've seen a lot of people that delay their 2-minute burst until the next phase, and it makes sense, honestly, because like we're sending LB3 when the boss is at 1% anyway, so I don't think we need it at the end of phase 1.
Do we have to stand
At the
middle a
moment,
bit longer
we're
then?
bursting. I was going to say we're bursting and LB3ing at the moment. Do we think we've got the DPS? Because we're proposing stopping both.
I guess we just gotta see and see what it's like.
I think if we're clean, we have to be no damage down, no death. So I think at the moment we send LB if we need to and try and hold 2 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Elite, I still want to make sure we get to P2 to practice it.
How
Yeah.
tight is the damage on P2?
I heard it's less though.
I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that time was 27%, and we still had.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Because we might not need the LB there, so we can just make it comfy for us.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah,
to
well, we are
suggest what.
standing for it.
Yeah, there should be no problem. Yeah.
I was going to suggest what, as you just said, this when it's burst, just get where you would be if there was a soil on the ground, and there will be a soil on the ground, so just get close, and we should hit each other.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright.
Yeah, let's try that out.
I'm off for giving it a go.
And yeah, I'm not gonna lie as well. I've not been using my burst at the end of phase 1 anyway because of the healing window. It's a scub burst. I've been saving it regardless.
Yeah, it is an awful
Mhm.
2 minute for healers.
Yeah.
Question: if when you do burst at the start of phase 2, will I be using limit break at the very start of the burst? Because like it'll hold me in self platform for a bit. It should be fine for
No,
Quake.
we were going to. Is that if we manage to get it through phase 1 without using burst or limit break?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We want to hold. We want to
Um,
still use limit break just to get through at the moment.
If we do it later, unless Azu has some other input, but I would say when we have the tank buster with the party stack, as soon as we're on the correct platform and we pair the Tetris together, there is a ton of time because he still turns around and then starts the tank buster.
Oh, essentially just after. Yeah. Okay.
Or the, yeah, or the
Conga.
buster. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And yeah, like I've been looking at the health percentage at that point anyway, and usually even if there's a death, we're at like 20 or 19%. So we should be good to just do it that way, assuming we don't have like a big fuck up in the middle.
As you said, you can skip if you have moonlight is 19% and ours is 17.
Yeah. Like in a rough run, we're at like 20%. In a good run, we're like below that.
Right, so just make sure we're all on the same page. We're giving it a go by holding burst. And are we still going to push limit break?
Only
or are
if
we
we
going to
need
take
it.
a bit of a call? Okay,
I'll
so we'll have a look. Yeah, it's to be warm to it, but hopefully we'll be able to hold it.
We'll see another
Cool.
raid wide probably, but then the second raid wide is in rage. So
So we hold everything, LB, bots, and 2 minutes.
yeah, and then just LB as a first resort to get through phase 1.
No, it's appreciated, Azu. Really, it is.
Yeah, and then in phase 2, if we haven't used the LB, then we use it during the tank buster when we meet back at south.
Alright. I will try to hold mine because Viper cursed. My
Yeah.
burst is always slightly out of sync of everyone's continuously as the fight goes on.
If you go
And
into,
then it resyncs, then it goes out of sync, then it resyncs, then it goes out of sync.
I know ARV already,
Close.
but if you just 100 gauge it and through it, like if you just back 3 life through and just 100 gauge, go into phase 2 with it.
Yeah, I'll see when to start trying to hold it.
That's cool then.
Because typically you never want to 100 gauge on Viper, apart from through. But I'll give it a go.
I mean, technically, it should be alright if you have only one awakening, because that's basically your opener. So
Let's begin, shall we?
Yeah, but my opener's shit.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf
I mean,
in his
yes.
own lair?
In an ideal world, I want 50 gauge. If I can get 50 gauge, I should be alright.
it's a forgot to pot. Fuck.
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Charlie.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Wave wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise!
Wave wide. Gold Saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
1
Flying
3
true!
3. Outs. Towards 1D. That's
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
cube. Scene. Cube. Swing. Cube. Swing.
Bear my biting wings!
Final.
Still you stabbed. How delightful!
Oh, delightful.
The earth is mine to command!
2.
A pack of wolves!
Move. 2 is north. In. Charlie. Heads. Moonlight.
That's 90.
Which is good.
Try this!
4. 3. Wait. Go.
Remember to hold.
Cardinal. Outs. Cardinal. Hold 2 minutes.
Oh, much more relax. I love it.
Wave wide. You'll see another
Shot
one.
me.
Oh, that's fine.
This has gone on long enough.
Right off
Victory
point.
is mine!
That was
Don't know why
2%.
though.
Yeah, I didn't think we had enough.
We were 17 going into Moonlight. And no deaths, so I'm not sure. We just LB done.
Yeah. probably safest.
Also, I think
Yeah.
the same.
Holding, and I'm just losing so much gauge.
Did people use their 1 minute because their 1 minute will be up in 10 seconds point?
I realised that in the middle of it.
Yeah, 'cause I always, no matter what, use fighter flies and your well,
Yeah.
your
I
1
use
minute will
my
be up
1
in the
minute.
start. Yeah, your 1 minute will be up at the start of the thing, because our damage really dropped.
Yeah, you have to use 1 minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used mine.
I mean,
We
if
could
only
just
if only one DPS didn't use it and we were at 1.5, then we just LB.
Also, I think, yeah, if you switch to dance partner to Ash, like, it would probably just
Fucking Tali, stop fucking trying!
Well, he is the top
that was
DPS
pretty
with
fucking rude.
like,
Are you happy now?
yes, because that might actually.
Oh man, I stopped getting gear because I wasn't getting dance partner. Bothered.
You're not even in the priority list, Seth. You're like on 3rd place or something. Every other melee is in 2nd place except for Dragoon.
I picked the wrong job.
Let's just LB and just be safe for
Yeah.
the P1. Let's go.
Although Tali is the top DPS, not Ash.
He is top DPS
Yeah,
because
but-
he has partner.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the thing is, if I drop my spaghetti in a moment, Ash can catch up to me. And
Yeah,
that's
but
with
Ash
dance
also
partner.
drops his spaghetti.
Ash plus 10% is higher than Tally at the moment.
Let's begin, shall we?
Spotted this time, so that's also extra DPS.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out. Enter.
There! I wonder if you can
Ouch.
keep up.
Alpha.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Wave wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Wave wide. Gold saucer.
Death must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
2,
Fly
4,
true!
2. In. Charlie. That's
Wish you would teleport somewhere else. I would always see.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Cube. Spin. Cube. Spin. Cube.
Bear my biting wings!
Final.
Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
1.
A pack of wolves!
Move. 1 is north.
That was me, sorry, Zip.
Oh, Ash.
I love you, Tommy. I'm still alive.
Can we set this one?
Why?
Yeah, that was me, I just moved too early.
I'm like 1,000 health or something.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Yeah. But I'm like slightly later, so I figured it.
I need teleporting.
Out. Enter.
There! I wonder if you can
In.
keep up.
Alpha.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Wave wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Wave wide. Gold saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
2,
Fly
4.
true!
2. Out. Alpha. That's
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Cube. Swing. Cube. Swing. Cube. Swing.
Bear my biting wings!
Getting past the bats now. I haven't seen the enrage files.
What did you say in the beginning? Oh, you got cut off at the start.
We're getting fast with ads.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Still you
Yep,
stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to
Look for more.
command!
1.
A pack of
Move.
wolves!
1 is north. Out. D2. Heads. Moonlight.
Try this!
4. 3. Move. Cardinal. In. Enter. Use 1 minute, and we are going to be RBing when it hits 3. RB when you can.
For confusing your clock,
Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Sorry, my headphones have died, so I'm swapping them very quickly.
No, I will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound
Of my
might!
body.
Go straight through.
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
yeah. Or is it 1, 2, 3 burst? I have to dance still. Just do your
1, 2, 3
So
burst.
stand on the centre platform for a couple of GCDs, then let you get your dance
I
off.
have to move. No.
What
Take forever. We're not
Okay.
Stand close.
forwarding.
On the platform.
Fine.
I can
They
try
moved
to
the
just
floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have! Prepare yourself!
Conga.
There's no escape!
Dodge. Buster.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everyone south. Left and then. Platforms and conga. Dodge. Quake. Everyone south.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Pair the markers. Removing. To your platforms. Remember to get very in when it's your turn to bait.
Dodge this if you can. The power of Wit unleashed.
Free bait. Four bait. One bait. Two bait. Everyone south.
Oh no, that was too much for the Challenger.
Come.
Let's try and practice this.
You cannot escape from the wolf.
Sides next. In. Out. And then. Quakes. Yeah, it's pretty
The
people stuff.
Challenger's down. Is this
Can
the
reset now.
end? They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Oh, just give me a second. I want to check if I got Tali with down spot now.
Partner? No, you shouldn't.
With technical, sorry.
Me trying to hold is an absolute fucking nightmare.
Nightmare.
It completely messes me up.
Oh, was that the one we had to delay the minute during that
Yeah,
telling
you
mechanic?
delay 2 minutes. The 2 minute for
That
3
was the
minute.
one.
So it's
So when do you use them? You use them after the champion circuit?
it's during the baits and shit.
Okay.
Wait, which baits?
Well, you used your technical at the baits, no?
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah. I didn't get Tali, so I get
What
a
got
new
you
one
guys
next.
during the thing? Was it the bait AoE, or was it the?
Damage, I think.
I just
I saw it.
I wasn't too far. I wasn't far forward enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, never mind. I got Tali. Yeah. Clark got hit by the puddle.
The green.
Only just, but yeah, I just had to gauge the distance.
Yeah, and I was just wondering because I saw two people die. I didn't know what happened because we did bait the thing.
I think it's just in
Oh, that's
front
good.
of the teleporters is safe. Like if you go, or well, in between, as the front half of the teleporters is safe from the
Yeah,
puddle
yeah.
if it's dropped at the back.
Yeah, that's where I went to do an AoE heal, so it's definitely safe there.
Yeah, I was just behind it, so
The only thing to be careful about when baiting the puddle at the back is, I believe it should only be slightly touching the teleporter, even if it's hit in half. If you go on the inner bit, it snaps you into the middle on the other side.
Oh, true.
So you still need to make sure you've got your puddle back. Like, covering half of it is still too much.
Yeah.
Like on myself and Bama, we just fuck off to Narnia. Just accept that I'm just range attacking.
I just wait all the way at the wall. Because yeah, we have the benefit of knowing the order that it happens, so you can like plan ahead if you're casting.
Mm. But we're getting those tethers down pretty cleanly, which is nice.
Yeah.
And from what I saw on the, what is it, champion circuit, whatever it's called, pretty much did it flawlessly, right? From what I saw.
Yeah. Other than the deaths before that, it was fine. Like people were waiting before running to the edges and that sort of thing. That was all good.
Yeah, I think I died to auto attacks. I'm assuming I did anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did,
probably.
because ISO was dead.
Yeah,
And-
both of us with casts were down, and so we couldn't get a tank up in that time. And I couldn't get you back up.
No, it's good prog though.
Hmm.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
What I'm probably going to do is be a meme and still use my burst at the end of phase 1, so we might be able to hold limit break. Reason why is because it just fucks me up too much in phase 2, so I'll still have a mini burst going into phase 2, but I can't hold too much because my reawakening I'll be losing so much reawakening time.
I guess it makes sense, because by the time the 2 minutes comes back up in phase 2, you'd have like realigned, right?
Yeah, exactly. I should be back to having excess gauge, which allows me to realign again. So I'm probably still going to send it at the end of phase 1.
How many pod windows are there in phase 2?
There's 2, I believe. One right at the start. Oh, I could be wrong.
Is there another 2 minutes after the second pod window? Because for me, potting on the first is impossible.
I think it's.
Yeah,
if
I
you-
couldn't
if-
do it either.
Premium
It's a
rage.
nightmare.
I think if you pot at the very beginning of phase 2, you can get a third pot at the very end during end.
Yeah,
rate.
but I can't pod in the beginning because I start the step immediately, and with the shortened cooldown on the steps,
Yeah.
I can't get the pod in. I have to pod afterwards, but then I'm losing the pod on technical, which is the big damage that I do. So I was wondering if I should just do the next 2 minutes.
I would, personally.
Yeah.
When it comes to pot usage, there is like, you can be super selfish with them. It like barely has any impact on other people.
Yep.
So I would say do it selfishly, do it your next 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Did I hear you ask as well, Mia, in phase 1 if you can use a pot somewhere else?
Phase
Sorry?
2.
Phase 2.
Okay. I was going to say in phase 1, if you benefit from potting the 2 minute rather than the opener, you can.
No, before the opener, it's completely fine.
But like Ash, for example, would pot the first 2 minute because his opener sucks.
Yeah, my opener does suck, but
So
Is the
you
second
can
pot-
pot the 2 minute rather than the opener and still have it up for phase 2.
yeah, that's true actually. It does mean that I won't have 2 pots for phase 1. And I'm a bit concerned that our DPS is still tight. So even then, we limit broke, and he was about to do Enrage.
Did you pot like last run at the end of the phase 1?
Yeah, if I pot at the end of phase 1 this time, I think that'll give us a bit more wiggle room.
We also had like 3 damage downs on that run.
Yeah, would we
I was wondering
Would
where
we
we
consistently
lost the
see-
DPS, because
Hmm.
he was down to 29%. Usually we have him at 33 after ads phase.
Yeah, we got him pretty late
Uh,
before ads as well this
No,
time.
34. Sorry.
Yeah, we had damage downs. I think
Yeah,
Chalk,
I was
Chalk
wondering.
got
Yeah.
2.
Oh, cool. Let's go there again.
I will try this pull. I'm going to try doing 2 pots phase 1, 1 pot phase 2. And then the pull afterwards, I'm going to not pot in my opener, pot at 2 minutes, pot in phase 2. I'm going to see how it feels.
I think we just keep LB at the end of phase 1 until we see phase 2 in rage. Because I don't see the point in holding it at this point. So,
Does it make sense to start doing 16 seconds countdown? Because we won the damage.
yeah, we can.
Yeah, and it,
Yeah, true.
yeah, it changes my steps. So cool.
I know we want limit break to prog, but there's no reason not to prep now. I'm not saying we don't burn it, but it's in, even if it's with limit breaking and it's on 0.5%, that's okay, we'll know that we could have held that. But we'll still use it to obviously ensure prog. But I think it's good for, we're pretty clean on phase 1 now. It's good for us to try and work out optimizations.
Yep.
So I agree, still use limit break to get through. But it'd be good to see if we're able to hold it.
Okay.
Like make a note of it.
I'll be looking at the health near the end. Was also curious what my timeline would be if we used LB3 later on. But I'll do it in phase 1, still needed.
Yeah. Cool.
I've set the timer to 16 seconds, yeah.
Perfect. Yes. I think I get another standard step in then, which is also the extra damage. Not much, but it's honest work.
Hey, stand steps pretty pog.
Let's
It is.
begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out, enter.
There! I wonder if you can
Out.
keep up.
D2.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Way wide.
This is so weird now with the different timings.
Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise.
Reset.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Sorry.
Assassino.
Assassino.
Cappuccino assassino.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out, cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can
Out.
keep up.
Charlie.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Way wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Wave wide. Gold saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
1
Fly
3
true!
3. In. Alpha. That's
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
cube. Spin. Cube. Spin. Cube. Spin.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand.
Final.
How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
2.
A pack of
No.
wolves!
2 is north. In. Charlie, it's over though because Chalk is a tank.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
You're really quiet. I can't hear you.
I can't hear anything you're saying if you're talking.
Yeah, no, it's my bad. Sorry. I thought I had to move.
It does
No.
look quite deceptive sometimes. Happened to me earlier as well, where I was running into Zev.
Let's begin, shall we?
Clark.
Can the challenger defeat the
Thanks,
wolf
man,
in
sorry.
his own lair?
I called you out, so yeah.
Out. Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can
Out.
keep up.
Towards 1.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Way wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Way wide. Gold saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
2,
Fly
4.
true!
2. In. Charlie. That's
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
cube. Spin. That's a reset.
Let's have a couple of minutes. So my hay fever again is fucking me up. I
Sure.
just need to rinse my eye out. Won't be long.
Bloody, I will also grab my allergy medication.
I'm gonna have a cheeky pisk.
Maybe this boss is given fur allergy.
Back. Pills. Pills.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Ah. Nice cool breeze coming from outside now.
Yeah, I just felt a wave of cold just drop down my back. So I've got one of my upstairs windows open, and where I sit, if the window's open, it kind of comes down the stairs and straight onto me. It's great.
Or maybe it's a ghost.
I feel there's not someone behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, it's much better. I can see again. I was having to play with one eye open.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright, let's get some proggies.
I need a minute.
Moment mal bitte.
Ein Moment, bitte.
Kein Problem.
Danke.
There you go, I've used that 80% of the German I know now.
What's the other one?
Toilettentieftaube.
Why is that the other one?
Who knows?
Oh, my German studying it just used to be me and my friend who would just have conversational German all the time because we sat next to each other, but it'd be really like stupid shit all the time. And our teacher would always be like, I want to tell you off, but you are speaking German, so it's kind of what we encourage. It's like she wants us to have conversational German and like sort of try and expand our own vocab and stuff. And I'd just be sitting there, just be like, "Du bist ein stinkender Biber." My friend would be like, "Why?" So,
Yeah, my old German teacher used to encourage us to like swear and shit as long as it was in German.
yeah.
Because he was just like, well, you know, if you go to Germany and you're a young adult, you're going to be talking like this, so you know, it's fine.
We did a like I think it was a year 8 mock exam, and we had to like give examples of like breaking up sentences using things like because and stuff like that. So creating what they would call complex sentences and stuff like that. You had to give examples, and I just used to use funny examples all the time. Apart from one point, so my teacher was a lady called Miss Marnie, absolutely lovely lady. She was awesome, but also half German and very direct. And I can't remember my full answer, but I remember as part of it, I put "Mein Lehrer ist sehr romantisch," and she just put the biggest question mark over the entire page in a red pen. So I was like, my teacher's very romantic. And she was like, why? And I was like, but it does answer the question, though.
She puts the question mark so she can beat the allegations before they come out.
Not having another one of those, huh?
Yeah.
Not.
My German teacher was hot though, Mr. Hans.
One of my German teachers was called Mr. Cocker. Need I say more?
Nice cock.
Yeah, somebody threw a chair at him.
Not nice cock.
Let's begin, shall we?
Nice dodge.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Starred in TV adverts.
In. Cardinal.
There! I wonder if
In.
you can keep up.
1.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Way wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise.
Way wide. God Saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
1
true.
free. 3. Out. .40. That's
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
cube. Spin. Cube. Spin. Cube. Swing.
Bear my biting wings!
Final.
Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
1.
A pack of
Move.
wolves!
1 is north. In. To B. Heads. Moonlight. We will definitely be RBing this pool when we get there.
getting small leg spikes again. That's fucking annoying.
Try this!
1, 2. Wait. Go. Cardinal. Out. Cardinal. Use 1 minute. Hold 2s.
I couldn't get over to mine in time, so I just stood in the middle because I knew it was a Proteon.
And now we know it's possible.
LB.
Nice.
No, I will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They've moved to floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Conga.
There's no escape.
Dodge. Buster.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
This is where limit break would be.
Yep.
Everyone self.
I will rent
Left
all
and
asunder.
out. Congas. Dodge. Quakes. Everyone self.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Add the markers. Removing. Positions.
Dodge this if you can. The power of wind unleashed.
Four bait. One bait. And two bait. Everyone sell.
Come. You
That's the
cannot
lasers,
escape
we're in.
from the wolf.
Middle. Sides. In. And out. Ready for quakes. Conga. And dodge. Buster. Lament, healer south, tank northwest, TPS southeast.
Have at you!
Green close, blue far. Dodges after this. Just dodge where we are.
Oh, why'd you walk out?
To his side and out. Congas where we are.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Did the tower explode?
I don't know. Yeah, Chalk slowly RP walked out of the tower. It was really weird. I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I couldn't really see where the edge of the tower was.
Oh, farming.
Establishing dominance.
I thought we were delaying 2 minutes briefly there. As in, so use you 1 minute, so then use 2 minutes again after.
Use 2 minutes immediately. And then
Yeah,
the next 2
start
minutes,
the
3
poll.
minutes.
Yeah, but
We
everything was misaligned if I did that.
Let me just check when 3 minute actually
Yeah,
is.
everything was completely out, I noticed.
You still use 1 minute to 2 minutes, but let me just check when it actually is.
It's actually during tethers you hold, and then it's during heroes you then 2 minutes, just as it either starts or stops.
One thing that I'm reading that a bunch of groups do is they hold their 120 second cooldowns for 60 seconds after P2 is targetable. So that'll be
Yeah, it'll be 135 then.
Quake 3. Yeah, it'll be Quake 3. That seems to be what a bunch of people are doing.
Yeah,
And then
it's-
just, slamming it hard just before Quake 3. Using pots and everything then.
Right, so not using 2 minutes as we go into phase 2, but holding it.
I'm
for
really
60
sorry, Chalk, I can't hear you.
Not using it, not using our 2 minutes straight as we go into phase 2, but instead holding it for Quake 3.
Yeah, so use your 1 minute. And then, I think it's just before Quake 3.
That is completely gonna fuck me over, to be
yeah,
honest.
that we can do. Well, with a dancer, I would not recommend we do that. I would say we try and do the opener and then delay for 3 minutes, which is during circuit, which is the in outsides middle thing. I've just checked it on my POV and that's when it would be.
Okay, try it.
So I don't dance on the bait, but I just do it when we move towards the
South.
soft platform.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
aligned with your 1 minute, obviously.
Yeah. I have one question. You said conga line where we are, but aren't we going back to the platforms?
You go back to the platforms, but it's different parties. You have healers and tanks split up. The tanks go to the southwest and the healers go to the southeast.
Ooh.
Do they? Because on slide 24, there's a healer on the southwest platform.
Yeah.
When I last checked it, it wasn't like that. I'll check it again.
It's 24. It just says we'll have to adjust on the spot. It makes no sense, to be honest. Because the tank is south. But then you have both healers, southwest and southeast, and another tank on the southwest and a DPS on the southeast, but also DPS on south.
Yeah, you can't do the same groups because you have the extended platform thing, and then you'd expect a tank to potentially go from northwest
Isn't
to southeast.
it gone by that point?
Back to normal then.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I think
Even
they
then,
returned
it's
to normal
still
after the circuit.
I don't mind doing either, but
it's still going to be fucked. So like
Yeah,
they go blue. You still have to have some form of weird parties, I believe.
Yeah, what I've seen that people don't do like the devout conga line for the final ultraviolet because there's just not time for it.
So basically, you just do priority-ish from where your tethers were. So for example, if I'm standing northwest and I get, northeast, and I get one, I just stand on the northeast platform because that's north.
Yeah, of
I
course,
guess.
avoid hero's blow.
Yeah.
There's the way, like some people just take the hero's blow hit, like and heal through it, like ignore it.
Oh, can you survive it?
Does the
Yeah,
damage down?
and gain a medal for
healing
your
you can-
efforts. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see some groups they just don't even try to avoid the hero's blow and they just tank the hit.
I mean, it's not hard to avoid. Like you have to move one
Yeah, I'm
platform
gonna dodge it. That just feels wrong. I don't
why
wanna eat
would
that.
you not avoid it? It doesn't make any sense. It's just lazy.
So yeah, dodge hero's blow. That scatters you amongst 3 platforms. Is it worth us just at that point, just standing in a line?
But we're not all going to be together. That's the problem.
It's right after the tethers.
Yeah, so it's just after the tethers. I've been watching Rinon's Phase 2 guide, and what he has in his is that once you've dodged the cleave, Ray or whoever's done the tethers up in the top, so like the 2 tanks are up at the northwest platform, the healer's south, and then the DPS he's got in his case like the 2 ranged up top and the 2 melees down south, and then slightly different conga priorities from there, but aim for those groups on the platforms. I don't know if it's easier to just have a consistent target like that.
Don't think you can make it super consistent because there's a lot of random stuff in that. It depends on who is where and also who gets the bait.
For some groups, the ultraviolet 4 turns into use ice mechanic.
Yeah, it does look like a use ice mechanic.
I think we just use our eyes. If you're on a platform with another blue, just move.
That's why I think you literally just make a bit of a line wherever you are and use your eyes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it seems that in Party Finder they try to do the conga lines and it just leads to wipe after wipe after wipe.
Yeah, I can believe
Party
that.
Finder even gets to M8, so there's that.
And goes without saying, don't step out of your tower. The tower is on the hitbox. There's no reason for you not to be in the middle of it. We're not going anywhere, Chalk. We're just standing still.
It just looked weird as well, because you get that like sort of moonwalking effect. And then it was just like, all of a sudden because we were tethered together, and then I just watched you very slowly just go. I was just like, come back!
He wanted to end it all.
I could hear some like funk music playing, like Sigma grind set. I don't need this tower.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's unhealable if we miss a tower because everyone is everywhere.
Yeah, we're so far away, right?
The bleed is also really tough, actually.
It's horrible. Yep.
It's the same bleed from phase 1, so it packs quite a punch.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can try and see
while we're
it.
still talking.
Oh yeah, we need to reset the instance. Let's see if we can try and see it one more tonight. Like, is in that prog point. That would be
that is
Hog.
the last mechanic, and then it's just Enrage.
It's the conga line, right?
The conga line is the last mechanic, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's the slow range.
And then it's party invuln, kitchen sink invuln, and then every other mitt we have.
I know it doesn't look complete, but close enough.
Before we get there and wipe to it, do we know who's invulning first?
Chalk. Because I don't think mine is up until the second to last.
So Chalk's invulning second, you're sharing third as tanks.
Yes, and I'm doing less involved and party.
Make sure we're not running ahead. We need to still bait the stack. So just because tanks are taking it doesn't mean we can instantly go to 5. We have to go around with them.
Yeah, because it's multiple moon cleavers, right?
Yeah, it's just
It's
baited.
a tower stack.
Yeah, it's a tower stack, but it's baited.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Enrage sequence is unorthodox.
It reminds me of T, where we're slowly like going around caging.
So after the first stack, party is like kind of like ahead of the tanks. With a bit of sense. Okay, it's like if you go by the raid plan, it's party stack, tank, and then everyone.
Oh, say that again?
Like in the raid plan, it's like party stack, then it's tanks, and tanks for the bot, and then it's 50s everyone.
Yeah, so it's a tank involved, another tank involved, a kitchen sink, and then everyone.
A tank invuln, a kitchen sink, a tank invuln.
So we party is like a little bit of ahead of
Right.
the tanks.
Yeah,
Okay.
but what I'm saying
So-
is we can't go 1 to 5 because it's baited.
Yeah.
We have to follow them round.
We do 1, we go to 2, wait until it appears.
Yeah,
Then we can go to 3, the tank stays on 2.
yeah,
So just make sure we don't get too trigger happy and jump ahead.
yeah. So we still do 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
that
4,
makes sense.
5. And then it's party mitt. Then Chalk's invuln. Then shared with all of your mitt on tanks. And then ISO invuln. And then everything else we have left on the last one.
Yeah, everybody throw everything you got left on the last one.
Ah, we've got that.
I just want to check.
What was the percentage?
That's why I was checking.
Oh, cool.
It was 30% at that point.
Not bad.
Yeah, which is
that
honestly
physical or
fine.
magical, that tower?
Probably
Yeah.
physical,
Probably physical, isn't it?
but Dark
don't know
Mind
what-
anyway. You want everything.
Click everything. Just click
Yeah.
everything, because it's just off too.
No, it's not. So it's my AOE. It's which one I
No, you want to use it on the first one. It's one of our reps plus both our AoE mid into my rep on the kitchen sink probably, or the 5th. I don't know how long that thingy is. It. I don't know how long the towers will last.
Okay, so I'll in the first one, then I'll in missionary and rep.
Yeah, sure. I'll veil and then keep my rep for either the kitchen sink or the number 5, depending if you have it back. And if you don't have it back, then I have to check what's more worth doing.
Yeah, I mean, if we're both gonna be using our AOE mitts on the first tower, then it doesn't really matter. My thinking was if we were going to use one AOE mitt on the first tower and one AOE mitt on the final tower, which we're party stacking, if it's magic damage, like it would make sense to hold my magic damage limit is 10%, whereas physical it's only 5. So if it were magic, I was going to suggest hold mine for the heavier hit.
Yeah, it's true, but I have Veil. It's just a shield. That's all. And after one hit, that shield is gone. So mine is only useful to, like, I don't know, like for one hit.
It's one
That's
hit.
the-
Is it?
It's just one hit. It's a heal, but like, yeah, I can put it like somewhere in between if needed. But
Yeah.
it's a heal and a shield.
I suppose you got wings as well, but unless you
Yeah,
hold
true.
wings and sack GCDs, you'll catch one of them.
I can weave it in between and do something like that. But yeah, it should be fine.
I would try and wings the last one.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think
I
it'd
think
be more worthwhile to sack the damaged GCDs and hold wings active, or
No.
No.
yeah, that
I just use it once, or weave it in between, and it probably captures 2.
Yeah. No, I see.
Yep, no, that's good stuff. I don't know how long that last bit is, but if it's a minute, should be fine.
You got clipped on circuit, Zev. That's where you got damaged on. You were left rather than right.
Oh.
I think he was middle-ish, actually. Like angled towards the correct one, but was just too far into the middle and
Yeah.
got hit.
It's close, but
Yeah. Also says 37% blue when the blue-green tether appeared, and 27 when the tower appeared for his group.
Is that whole phase like a minute long, so I can... So we have like 3 reps available? That last bit?
I don't know how long Enrage is. If it's a minute, that's very generous.
What is the timeline? I think I posted at some point.
Yeah, I'm having a look at it now. So what, Howling 8 is the stacks, isn't it? So Howling 8, the first Howling 8 strike is 12:24. The last one is 13.
Oh yeah, we can do 3 reps. We have 3 reps available. Because the last one is at 13:33. First one is at 12:24, so that should be fine.
When blue-green appeared, we were at 38%.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, we're more or less on par, and we've yet to pot it properly.
Pot, and we had a damage down as well. So.
Yeah.
And it was on a DPS.
As he's also said a good point, that when you've got the big cleave that happens after tethers, just wait a couple of seconds for the platforms to go blue, because you'll be holding your 7-second debuff otherwise when you go through, and you won't be able to Congo adjust.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
That's useful.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, over 9 seconds.
That is
Oh,
generous.
God, that's a long enrage.
So we even have an extra medic. Yeah, you even have your Dark Missionary up as well, probably. Or actually no.
I mean, you could early pop it and you will, but
Yeah. Mhm. Alright.
Nice. Okay,
Let's go.
let's go for it.
I would say let's all start potting on phase 2, because if we get through a run to Enrage, it's likely we can kill. So just everyone...
I have been potting anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, if you haven't, start potting.
Might be helpful if we can call out when the pot window's coming up as well, because everyone's focusing on stuff.
Well, depending, for me the bot window is at the very beginning of this tour.
Yeah, it's different for everyone. And someone does
Yeah,
the,
mine's at a different time.
someone does the... Most of us do the opener, which I don't think needs to be called, and then Ashes is 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to be moving mine around.
Yeah, I'm potting with Ash.
I think what, like, Viper is supposed to not put in the opener but attain 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what Ash is doing.
Yeah. Yeah, in a lot of cases. There's a couple of exceptions, but yeah.
Let's go. We're running out of time for tonight, so we can get at least one good
Get a
pull
big
in,
pull.
maybe two. Yeah.
Yeah, we know Azu.
Thank you.
Thank you, though.
I don't know
Yeah,
what he
think
said,
why.
but fuck you, Azu.
Fair.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Alpha.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Right wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise.
Sorry. It's my bad.
Oh no, that was
Reset.
too much for the challenger.
Didn't even see you until you knocked back.
We were stood on top of each other the whole time, which just confused me.
Don't think. One brain cell. We go together!
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Free B.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Right wide. Find your marker.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise.
Gold Saucer.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
So annoying to die there.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
1
Fly
3.
true!
3. Out. To B. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Cube. Swing. Cube. Swing. Cube. Swing.
Bear my biting wings!
Final.
Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
3.
A pack of wolves!
3 is null. In. To B. Heads. Moonlight.
Try this!
3. 3. Staying. Cardinal. Out. Enter. Use 1 minute. Play wide.
What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back.
I died, so you're doing more damage than me.
Sorry, I didn't do anything different. I'm not sure why you died.
No, I will not
He
lose.
was very low on
I
HP.
need more power.
I think it's just tick shenanigans.
Fenrir's
I was a little
unbound
late
might!
pressing my medical free and running around, seeing that I'd just been out of range.
Mine promoted, so
That's something accident.
Egad!
happens.
The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
Remember to pot.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They've moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with so little room?
Quakes.
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Conga.
There's no escape.
Everyone south except tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everyone south.
I will rent all
Left and
asunder.
in. Right and in, sorry. Conga. Dodge. Quake. Everyone south.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Prepare the markers. We're moving. Platforms.
Dodge this if you can. The power of wind
2 bait.
unleashed.
One bait. Four bait. Three bait.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Everyone south.
Making auto attacks.
Come.
Thank you.
You cannot escape from the wolf.
Sides next. In. Out. In. Quakes.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Conga. Dodge. Buster. Lament, healer south, tank northwest, DPS southeast.
Have at you.
You need to move, Seth. Walk forward to recount.
Side and in.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Yeah, the guys stuck together have to take the two-man tower.
Yeah, blue isn't set. It's either one or the other. We haven't got time for another pool. Otherwise we'll go over. I have to be somewhere at 11. So I can't do
Did
another one.
everyone understand that though, with the north, west and northeast, what we have to do there? Because we have time to talk about it now.
Yeah. Just checking. You're gonna ready check it if you understand that. Oh, mechanic, if you don't, just speak up. It's fine.
For which what mechanic?
The tethers.
Oh, yeah, for Lament.
The
towers.
No, it was me.
It doesn't matter who it was. That
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
fine.
if you understand it or if it's if there is anything
Oh, yeah,
unclear. That's all.
Are we talking about what is the afterwards? The
No, no,
No.
no.
No, the blue-greens have a priority for the north people.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
It's like some people have to move, so just making sure people are happy with it.
Mhm.
Like, is that alright now that you've seen it, Zev? Or you just...
Yeah, I kept thinking it was always a certain distance from the healers, like, and like the towers were kind of static, but no, they're not.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, healers would be like 2 platforms over. If it's tanks got it, I'd stay still, sort of thing. But it's not that.
Yeah, if you're the DPS ever to a healer, you just go to the solo north tower when they spawn, and that's it.
Yeah. And like Zev said, the 2 minutes were a bit off. I noticed Dance went
Yeah,
out very early.
I pressed technical out of routine.
Yeah. When I saw your dance on, I just hit my 2 minutes.
That's probably where I noticed. But yeah, this is a good night.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I think we've got a very strong chance of clearing on Thursday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Jinx it.
Tethers is the blue-green Tethers is the last mechanic to learn other than Enrage.
We've got funky conga line, but that's...
Open
Yeah.
your eyes. Don't be blind, mechanic.
Yeah, but still, we'll probably have to see it a couple of times to get used to it and
Yeah,
move correctly.
Yeah.
I
reckon
just
so.
mean there's nothing crazy and new to
No,
learn.
no, no,
This
yeah.
stuff we understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the strat we use for Lone Wolf kinda makes it very simple.
It is super simple, actually.
Mm.
I saw some people thinking that, is it supposed to be this simple?
That was good there. Easy reclears, fun reclears, nice
Yep.
prompt.
A
It's a
really
evening.
good day.
Was actually pretty fun today.
Right, next time more moping, please.
You do,
Yeah,
you do,
we gotta
Charlie.
balance it out.
Yeah.